Hello everyone, and welcome to the Skibidi Time channel. Thank you for choosing my channel for your viewing pleasure. Finally, we've waited for the fourth part of the 67th episode. Exactly 1 week since the release of the previous episode, where Titan TV Man made his appearance. Oh dear, it was such a delight to witness the red and purple hues emanating from his core and head. Just a quick reminder, in the last episode, Titan Speakerman escaped death, and Scientist Toilet was killed by Titan TV Man. However, in this episode, we see something that proves otherwise, but more on that later. Today, we have the analysis of the fourth part of Skibidi Toilet's 67th episode, and I believe it might not be the last. This could be the longest episode in the entire history of Skibidi Toilet. Watch this analysis from start to finish to hear my theory about this new part, and all the secrets that Dafuk has left for us. Let's not waste any time. Just subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends who are also interested in the Skibidi Toilet universe. Now, let's dive into the analysis of the fourth part of the 67th episode. Enjoy! The new part begins with a recap of the ending of the previous episode, where Titan TV Man completely destroyed Scientist Skibidi Toilet with his superpower, a power emanating in a purple hue from the Titan's core. We notice that there's nothing inside Scientist Skibidi Toilet, indicating that he was fully mechanized. However, as I mentioned earlier, we have no reason to believe that Scientist Skibidi Toilet doesn't have clones or wasn't remotely controlled by someone. In the new part, we see Scientist's head literally leaking, and his wiring short-circuiting. The camera shifts to a triumphant Titan TV Man with a smiley face displayed on all four of his screens. As his friends rise behind him, the leader says, "We're staying. Just listen for yourself." This marks the beginning of a new chapter. Now, let's talk about each Titan separately, as their trio is finally reunited. Behind the purple Titan stand Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman. Let's start with Titan Cameraman, who has endured a lot of abuse from his adversaries throughout the parts. He experienced pain in various ways, such as falling from Scientist Toilet's powerful blow, a powerful shot from G-Man's triple laser gun, lens theft, and the unpleasant control by Titan TV Man that almost cost him his life in the second part. He now lacks his right hand, but Titan TV Man returned the lens to him. The Blue Titan should be very grateful to his comrade for the help, and I believe in the upcoming episodes, he'll be able to showcase himself in a better light. The next character I want to talk about is Titan Speakerman, whose left speaker column near the core was broken in the second part when the Titan shot his beam at Skibidi Scientist. The Red Titan greeted Titan TV Man with a hand wave, to which the latter responded, "No stopping. Listen for yourself." He then pointed in different directions, indicating that the newcomer Titan, who overcame the formidable Scientist Toilet, is encouraging his comrade, who nods in response. I'm thrilled that this trio once again has the opportunity to rid the Skibidi Toilet world of evil, and I want to ask you to go back a week and recall the emotions you felt when Titan TV Man returned, defeated Scientist Toilet, and saved Titan Cameraman. Share your emotions in the comments, and let's continue. Suddenly, on the right side, 6 Skibidi Toilets appear. I'd like to draw your attention to the emotion on the face of this Skibidi Toilet. Firstly, it has 11 cannons from which it can shoot, giving it a bold expression, as if it's about to take everyone down. Additionally, we see another Skibidi Toilet, resembling a G-Man helicopter toilet, with 4 empty launchers for some reason. I appreciate every emotion that Dafuk brings to the Skibidi Toilets, but sometimes these flaws bother me. In general, behind them are 2 regular helicopter Skibidi Toilets, and on the right, there's a toilet with 4 buzzsaws. Very light opponents because Titan TV Man displays his nervous emotion on the main screen, meaning, "I'm fed up with these toilets." On the left, he has a smiley face, and on the right, a negative emoji. Below, the letter M is drawn. Notice how much energy and willingness to fight Titan TV Man has. Within 5 seconds of the Skibidi Toilets appearing, he immediately rushes into battle, causing a glitch effect on the screen for POV cameraman. Much more interesting than the first, this episode is no exception. Get ready, the most interesting part is about to happen. Titan Speakerman has a face that says, "I'm tired of being here, I'm out." inviting Titan cameraman to appear in the next episode. Suddenly, a secret agent appears, asking us to look to the left. Remember, he already appeared earlier in this episode, and as you can see, it wasn't for nothing. POV cameraman turns his head to the left and sees mini-scientist Skibidi Toilet. If you look closely, you can notice a blue panel in front of his head, likely with a microphone, meaning he can give commands. A tablet, for example, might create new weapons from behind, leading to negative consequences. He shoots his yellow laser, hitting the iron fence, miraculously saving POV cameraman from bad consequences. Let's give a like in support of him, and to encourage him to be more careful. In the end, POV cameraman takes out his nuclear flamethrower and shoots at the enemy. Imagine needing such a serious weapon to deal with such a small opponent. Mini-scientist escapes so quickly that the bullets don't even touch him. POV cameraman, on his jetpack, flies to the entrance of the base or the hideout of the Skibidi Toilet, which we'll discuss after I mention this large speaker man, who has resigned himself to giving his life for what will happen later. It's not clear to me where he came from or what he's doing here, but I found a frame that suggests he was injured before holding the closing door. It's a pity, but let's continue. POV cameraman literally slips between the closing doors and enters the shelter or lair of the Skibidi Toilet. But before I review the Skibidi Toilet's lair, let's press F for large speaker man for saving our main camera. 3 seconds of silence for him. He saved lives. In the background, you can see that the battles are still going on, even though Titan TV man was angry and eager to fight. While cameraman and speakerman run to shelter, in the 24th episode, Flexor Black Cameraman arrives on his jetpack. I'll provide important information about him shortly. As the last cameraman runs to the shelter, we can notice Flexor Black Cameraman has 2 knives, a beautiful suit that shimmers in the light, and a switch at the back, indicating that anyone can easily turn him off, unless it's a trap. Look at his pleasant red color. Personally, I really like it, but I think he's the camera woman from the 66th episode who came to save him. I'll talk about that later. And finally, the Skibidi base. Dafuk Boom showed us the Skibidi symbolism, and it's horrifying. Those who understand, understand. I hope this sign won't be on merchandise, and I don't recommend drawing it anywhere. Thus, the author of Skibidi Toilet shows us how terrible and ruthless these toilets are. Now it's clear why they want to take over the world. The last thing I'll tell you today is what will happen in the next episode. The most attentive probably heard the footsteps of some enemy titan above this hangar. If you didn't catch what I'm talking about, listen to this, like, subscribe to the channel, and it's Skibidi time out.